Hello, everyone. My name is Nathan Gwilliam, and I'm the CEO of a SaaS software company called ShowPlatform. Would you like a behind-the-scenes look at the war room or the days just before launch of a brand new software product that we're about to put out? That's what I'm going to show you today. So some of you have been following me over the past few years as I've gone through this journey of creating the ShowPlatform. For those of you that are newer to following this, I want to give you just a little bit of a background. So I believe Russell Brunson is the best digital marketer of our generation. And Russell Brunson made a promise. He calls it his 365-day publishing challenge. And he promises entrepreneurs that if they publish every day for a year, they'll be financially free. And I know an entrepreneur named Steve Larson that took him up on that challenge. Steve went to an event where Russell was speaking. Steve bought a plane ticket, but he was so poor that when he got there, he couldn't afford the taxi to get from the San Diego airport to downtown San Diego to the hotel where the conference was being held. And so he rented a bike and he put his suitcase over his shoulder and he rode his bike to downtown San Diego. He was so poor he couldn't afford the hotel room, and so he slept on the couch in the hotel during the event. And Stephen at this event, he heard this 365-day publishing challenge and he accepted it. And he started a show and he published every day for a year, and he ended up quitting his job. And he says that within 13 months of quitting his job, he earned his first $1 million. Years later, I heard Russell Brunson telling this story and sharing some other examples of people that had taken him up on his 365-day publishing challenge. He told the story of a husband and wife that were musicians that had been trying to break into the musical space for 10 years and hadn't made it. And they were about to give up and get grown-up jobs like teaching music at an elementary school, something like that. And they decided that before they did so, that they were going to do this 365-day publishing challenge. And for them, they decided to give a concert every day for a year. And there was actually a Netflix show that was made about this challenge. And in the show at the beginning, you see them giving shows to whoever would let them, maybe to a group of yard workers who, just working on a lawn. They go up to them and ask them if they can play them some songs, give them a free concert. And that's about the extent of what they were able to do at the beginning. But after publishing every day for a year, after doing their show every day for a year, by the end, they were performing in Madison Square Garden. And it's a really powerful principle that Russell Brunson teaches, that we need to publish every day for a year. So I took him up on that challenge, and I launched my show a few years ago. And I got about 3 months into the show, publishing every day, and I realized that I needed more than 30 different technologies. I needed Libsyn for my syndication to podcasts, and I needed Riverside to record it, and I needed Hootsuite to syndicate socially, and I needed Calendly to schedule with my guests. There were all these different technologies, and combined, they cost me, almost $2,000 a month. It was just way too expensive. And then even after my episodes were all created, the blogs were written, the podcasts were written, or were edited, the videos were edited, the memes were created, I still was paying someone 4 hours every day to syndicate the content, to put it out there on all the different channels. It was just a ridiculously time-consuming process. And I've spent my career creating software and implementing web-based softwares, and I knew there was a better way. And I remember one day I turned to one of my coworkers and I just said, someone needs to create the all-in-one software suite that has these 30 plus technologies, and you can grow and monetize your online show for a reasonable price. All the technologies are integrated together and they have all the features you need. That was another issue that we were facing, is a lot of these technologies weren't made for running a show. Like, we were using Asana to manage my episodes. And each episode that I published on my show took 22 different steps. And so we used Asana to manage those different steps so they didn't slip through the cracks and we could get it done faster. But Asana wasn't made for episode management. It was missing a lot of the functionality that was needed for specifically that purpose. And so we wanted to build this technology that was reasonably priced, had all the features, all the modules, they were all integrated together, and they had the functionality that was missing. And there were modules that didn't exist, that nobody was doing at the time. And still there's some that nobody's doing. And we saw the vision of where this needed to go. So over 2 years ago, I hired a team in Rajkot, India, and they started building the software for us. And today, I'm here in Rajkot, India, and we are getting ready for launch. And I want to give you a tour behind the scenes of this office. Tonight, actually, Holi starts. If you're familiar with the Indian holiday Holi, I'm going to show you some videos of that tonight and tomorrow. But today, I'm going to show you what our office looks like, what a team looks like that is getting ready to do the 1.0 launch of our software. We have beta customers that have been using the software since last summer, but obviously we've been working intensely to improve it and add new modules and do more integrations and improve the UI. And we're finally to a spot that we are hoping next week we can launch this as ShowPlatform 1.0. And over my career, the different softwares that I've launched, I like to do something before launch that I call War Room. And War Room basically means you bring everybody into one room. Think of the World War II movies where you'd see Winston Churchill and all of his generals in one room, and they'd be doing the strategy and planning and calling the front lines and getting the feedback and making the decisions. And it's something similar to that. And so we've brought essentially all of our development team to one location in Rajkot. We have team members in 3 different locations in India, in Pune, India, in Jaipur, and in Rajkot. And we have the largest team in Rajkot. We love Rajkot. It fits us well. It's a small town for India, but it has more than 2 million people who live here. It's where Gandhi actually lived and went to school. In fact, yesterday I spent 4 hours in the Gandhi museum that was his old kind of elementary school and high school that he went to. Gandhi really resonates with me, and this is a location that just fits us really well as a company. So we're here in Rajkot, and just want to give you a little bit of a tour and show you this War Room happening. And War Room is so important because it allows all the team members to come together. They have an issue, they don't have to send an email and wait for someone to respond. They don't have to schedule a call. They just can walk over and sit down and work on it together with that team member. Essentially, we're crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's, getting all the integrations done, finishing all of the details that are necessary for us to feel comfortable putting our name on this and launching it. So with that said, let me give you a little bit of a tour. So I'm here in a conference room. You can see these Indian colors. And you can see a couple of people here in this other conference room. So this is Mandar. And Mandar's been working on the what we call Show Login. Show Login is kind of this single sign-in system across all of the different 38 modules that should be going live tomorrow. And next to him is Pallavi. Pallavi has been owning the Show Shops. It's kind of like Shopify, but for show owners. This is Namrata. Namrata is our senior developer on the team, and Namrata has touched every module that we've worked on, and in particular, she's worked on the hard things, the difficult modules, and helped everyone support that. What are you working on today, Namrata?
Actually, I'm going to work for the multiple streaming Ghibli script to call.
Yeah, so we're working on a really cool feature. So you can record and publish a live stream on ShowPlatform that can go out to all of your different channels, and that's multi-streaming. So that's your LinkedIn channel, your Instagram live stream, your Facebook, what other channels do we have? YouTube, yeah. But then there's a really cool feature that almost nobody has, and you might call it guest streaming. But guest streaming allows you to invite your guests to share your live streams on their channels at the same time. So it's an example of kind of an innovative feature that we're trying to get finished up here before launch. This is Salil. Salil has actually been working with me. How many years have you been working with me?
17 years.
17 years on different projects over the years. What are you focusing on right now, Salil?
I'm working on show ads, SSO integration.
Yeah, Salil is our senior architect, so he helps ensure the quality of the code, the standardization of the code, making sure that it's scalable, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you. And this is Govind. So if I can.
Hey everyone.
This is Govind. So Govind is our vice president of India operations. What are you working on today, Govind?
So I'm working on bug testing. I'm helping the team to find out like what are the bugs that have been reported by all the QA testers, so they have been completed or not. So I'm working on that part.
Sounds great. Thank you. And he's the one eating the healthiest of all of us today. You guys will be ready for launch next week?
Yes.
Yes. Nice. Hottest, what are you working on?
I'm working on same show themes.
On show themes?
Integration themes for the user, where we can launcher can apply the theme.
You want to show your screen and show them what you're working on? So this is an example of one of his themes, and it allows you to go through and pick a theme, and then there's a whole bunch of components, and the components allow you to you can drag and drop components, remove components, and very quickly create your show site. What are you doing, Yash? What are you working on today?
I'm working on themes.
On themes?
Yes.
Which themes are you working on?
Right now I'm created education in color palettes.
So we're building a whole bunch of different themes that people can use as they build their show websites and all the different color variations to just make it as easy as possible for a non-technical person, someone that doesn't have a developer, someone that doesn't have a designer, to be able to create a very beautiful professional show site. It's a little peek at our team today. I'll probably film a little bit tonight and show you the start of Holy. If you have any questions about launching a SaaS company or starting a new business, or specifically our show platform and what that's going to do and how that could apply for your business, please reach out to us. Reach out to support@showplatform.com and send us your questions, and maybe I can answer those questions in future behind-the-scenes access videos as we get ready in our war room for launch. Have a great day.